Hey everybody, this is the design team from 1672. The people on the screen are me, Dave Hatt, owner of Nagasa Games, creator of the original 1672 storyline world.
My name is Benjamin Perez. I'm the game tester and villains creator.
My name is Anthony Martin. I am the art director.
I'm Woodrow Pretty. I am a game designer and monster.
The two people not on the screen right now are Ed, our technical editor and guy who makes the magic work, and our team mascot, my son, the Minion.
Will be piping up from time to time.
Indeed. So, without further ado, today's subject is going to be about the nation of Amandria, specifically the schools, which are upgrades that you can make for your character, either at character creation or as they develop. Schools are designed in such a fashion to give you a real big taste of what each nation's about and to get you connected to the meta plot of the game itself to get involved in all the bigger stories. So, without any further ado, so that we can introduce a lot more material, I'm going to throw you right into the first school, which is the Serpenti.
The Serpenti school is the hard-hitting tank slash berserker class of the entire thing. They're these great-clad warriors that are brave and burly, and what they do on a daily basis, if not their life's pastime, is they go out to sea and hunt down the biggest, meanest, largest sea monsters they can find, and they try and hunt it down in their form of what they call fishing. So,
Any cool mechanics at all? Or?
Oh, absolutely. One of their primary weapons of choice is the harpoon, and to where every normal person that doesn't know how to actually appropriate it as uses it as a spear, the Serpenti school actually uses it more than just that. It's actually more of a thrown-based weapon, and it can be used to either impale and pull your target towards you, or ensnare it, or manipulate it in any way, shape, or form. But also, you could actually use it, like for example, like a grappling hook. Like you could throw it on top of a ledge and pull yourself towards the ledge or the object in question.
That sounds really cool, man. What else do we got for compare and contrast here?
So the next class is the Lodger, which are the social faces of the Amandrian schools, and as well as poison users. So poison occurs naturally within the Shattered Coast, and the Amandrians love their poison, but we'll get to that later. But they function as cool socialites who then poison people. Talk to them.
Okay. What else do we have?
We have the mastermind. Very much similar to your rogue, but as opposed to a normal one, those sort. It is more of a party buff. So he takes his and he goes and gets tickets to the ball, and he gets tickets for everyone. So rather than having a single session, it's basically devoted to a rogue. Everyone is in. They're designed to go in, infiltrate societies, various and types, and take them down or manipulate them.
Very much a gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper or puppet master on how they try and manipulate whatever targets they try and go for. They can sometimes, or most of the times, their primary goal is to turn whatever society they've infiltrated inside out and fight amongst each
If that is how.
So, when you're talking about the three classes, we're actually talking about the way they could work together, what scenarios they work. Being that we're doing a nation by nation, I think it's wise to see if we can come up with a situation where a group of each of these schools working together. What would you guys think that situation would be?
I imagine the best use for a set of Amandrian schools would be to infiltrate an Amandrian ball, going after political targets. So our friendly mastermind could get us in, get us all invited, prepare us with fancy clothes and disguises, and the lodger would function as the socialite, as well as performing the direct dirty work of handing out poisons as it goes, in the form of the best wine he can imagine.
All right.
And then our friendly Serpenti could be there just in case something could go awry and we need a little
extra physical labor.
Plus, if things get hot, he can get himself out of the situation. You're like essentially a swashbuckling Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So that's pretty nifty. One of the other benefits you have for being a Mondrian is if you take a character creation, you have to pick a nationality, right? So each nationality comes with a starting package to get you used to what kind of things are expected of your character. But each nation also has a physical aspect to them that is important, especially in this case, and it's the reason why poisons and infiltration. Amandria is a very viper's nest nation. They're not exactly a heroic foundation for a country. The whole point of playing the Serpenti, the Mastermind, the Lodger, is that you're using the skills of these people for high adventure, possibly even good, which is the idea since you're trying to be a hero. But your national bonus for being a Mondrian is in fact a supreme resistance to poisons and toxins. So, like for instance, you were describing going to a party. As some of those problems, like what would you think would be a problem for normal people going to an Amandrian party?
Well, Amandrians have the best wine they can think of, which is Amandrian wine. And yes, it is very good. Yes, it is probably the last drink you'll ever have. And that's the unfortunate part about not being Amandrian parties.
So you're saying that one of the things about Amandrian wine, which is a trapping in the game that you guys are going to love, is that it's actually deadly poison as well as being the finest wine, because the poison kind of enhances the flavor.
Yeah.
But since you're a Mondrian, you're like, meh, poisons, toxins, whatever.
It gives it a kick.
Matter of degree.
Right? There's also the amber lamps that are going to be there at the Amandrian parties. They love these cool, fancy, yellow, glowing lamps that radiate this mist across the ground that has this nice, sweet, almost almond smell. Yeah, that's arsenic. They don't care. They think it's nifty, and don't mind the lead paint on the walls.
Cyanide makes a wonderful green or blue.
But
Arsenic makes a wonderful green.
It means that people who are not a Mondrian need to tread carefully in this country. However, these particular schools that we're talking about are great for high adventure and other parties as well. As you'll see, this is a basic introduction. We have elements that would be good in any party. The Mastermind itself is already described, can get you in and out of places. Mastermind's also good for getting its party members out of trouble once they get up to a master rank. Each school's got its apprentice, journeyman, master, much like the old 7C rules. The apprentice for the Mastermind starts off light and then goes to a big payout. The Lodger starts off with a payout that you can be fine with and just go on with your life, but it does give you some savvy. And then the Serpenti is very much the curve. He gels as he goes. But you guys can give me better descriptions of those as we go. So what do you guys think about your class's progress from apprentice to...
Well, the Lodger is happy to go into apprentice, get his cool ability, and then multi-class out. That would be the one I would select if I were going to go to another cool class. Which one of the neat things that I want to discuss later is the Lodger Corsair combination.
All right, what about you two? Which one of these ones?
For Serpenti, on one hand, I really like the way Serpenti is already built, and especially when it goes up all the way to Mastery, because that's how you could do all the awesome stuff, where there'd be throwing a harpoon and swinging from one place to another, or throw this and pull target over. But if you are happy with just the journeyman part of the school, you could fan out and branch out. Like you say, you want to be a larger as well. So if you're really creative about it, there could be a slight chance you can make poison harpoons.
So you'd actually recommend get to the journeyman, get the big payout at journeyman, then figure out what you want. That's a good dichotomy. What about the master?
Well, the Mastermind is definitely one of the classes that can choose wherever they, depending on what character. At Journeyman, yes, they have their tricks. They can integrate societies, but at Journeyman, they're able to more specifically for specific entities. And at Master, they gain even more power. So, depending on what level of infiltration you think your party will need, you don't have to go all the way necessarily.
So you can tailor it based off of everybody else in the party as you go. That's not bad. All right. Well, gentlemen, ladies, we have introduced to you the basic concepts for all three of these schools. We'll be throwing up a written copy month. We are actively beta testing all of this material, so if you're interested in joining the beta test, please contact us at the Patreon, either at hatsgames.com, or you can go to the Hats Games Facebook page, message us there, whatever's most convenient to you. If you get a hold of us, we'll help probably sign PAs and get your group started. So please help us out. Thank you, everybody who sponsored us. We were supposed to give you a podcast because of the wonderful first week of the Patreon. We have the ability now to give you video casts every time we make a cast for you. Thank you very much.
Also, you have fiction coming.
Oh, that's true.
It's one of the benefits of being a patron.
All the backers are going to have access to our dime novel, and some of you are going to get that dime novel a bit early this time, too. And we have a page from the rule book for those who donated enough to qualify for that as well. We were going to be giving the page probably from the religions. So, thank you very much, and you'll be hearing from us very soon.
Next time is which nation?
Next time is going to be Portune, right? We're going clockwise?
I think we're going
Yeah.
clockwise.
Alright, so Portune is up next.
All right.
Okay.